Hi everybody, we will go over some examples of the famous polymers. Polyethylene. Polyethylene, or it takes the short of PE. This is the common plastic. So when you turn over some bottles, you can see uh, this shortcut, PE, and it is primarily used in packaging like plastic bags, plastic films, and containers like bottles. Its chemical formula is C2H4 repeated n times. So you know ethylene is C2H2 and it has a double bond between the two carbons. When it polymerizes to polyethylene, the double bond is broken to connect between more monomers of ethylene. And this repeated n times. And the polyethylene is not of fixed chain length. It's a mixture of polymers of ethylene, but with various lengths, with various values of N mixed together and form the polyethylene. It is thermoplastic. If you remember, thermoplastic is a category of polymer that melt by heating without changing its chemical properties and harden by cooling down. But it can also become a thermoset plastic when it is modified into cross-linked polyethylene. And to remind you, the thermoset polymer is a polymer which is hardened by heating. Polyethylene has three types depending on the density, and every type has specific usage and has specific physical properties, like low density polyethylene, medium density polyethylene, and high density polyethylene. The high density polyethylene, or HDPE, and you can see this symbol in many of the stuffs around you. Its density is more than or equal to 0.941 gram per centimeter cube, and its production is carried out by the aid of the chromium silica catalyst or the Ziegler-Natta catalyst or metallocene catalysts. And this type of ethylene or polyethylene is used in products for packaging, such as milk bottles and detergent bottle, butter tubs, and water pipes. Even 1/3 of toys for children are manufactured from HDPE or high-density polyethylene. These are examples of the plastic that are made from HDPE. We can see large stuff. Medium density polyethylene or MDPE. Its density range from 0.926 to 0.940, which is just below the high density polyethylene. If you remember, its density were more than or equal to 0.941 gram per centimeter cube. It's also made The reaction is carried out in the presence of catalysts such as chromium silica catalyst, Ziegler-Natta, or metallocene catalyst. The medium density polyethylene has a good shock and drop resistance properties, so it's harder. It has a stress cracking resistance which is better than high density polyethylene. So it is used in gas pipes and fittings, sacks, shrink films, packaging films, carrier bags, and screw closures. These are examples of the stuff that is made by MDPE. For the low density polyethylene or LDPE, its density, sure, it will be lower. It can range, its density range from 0.91 to 0.940 gram per centimeter cube. So just below the medium density polyethylene. It has a high degree of short and long chain branching, so it has branches in the polymer. It is used for both rigid containers and plastic film applications, such as plastic bags and film wrap. And these are examples of the low density polyethylene. So now, when you see this shortcut on any stuff around you, now know what this is made from and what is the difference between each of them. Polyethylene polymerization is a type of addition polymerization that is carried out through free radical mechanism. So it's a famous example of the free radical addition polymerization. So it has initiation, propagation, termination, and all of that we explained in details in the free radical video, polymerization video. I can leave the link in the comments down below, in the first comment. In the chain initiation, the monomer, the ethylene monomer, become reactive when it is attacked by an free radical initiator, and it is converted into a reactive monomer, which is ready to go to the chain propagation step to attack more monomers and to allow the chain to grow more and more until termination step takes place. So in termination, the reaction is terminated. And one way of the termination is to bind two of the free radical polymers together to form a longer chain. So polyethylene is very, very important. Most of the plastic stuff around us is made of polyethylene. It's the most famous example in free radical polymerization. Thank you guys, and see you in another example. Bye bye.